Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ErudiSpace, and today's topic is Zeroth law of thermodynamics. So first I will tell you what is Zeroth law of thermodynamics. Then I will explain the Zeroth law of thermodynamics with proper examples. Then I will tell you what is thermal equilibrium and what is the definition of temperature. Then I will tell you why the name Zeroth law has been given, which is only specific to thermodynamics. Then, what is the measuring instrument of the temperature? That is your thermometer. And what is a thermometric property? Then we will discuss about some commonly used thermometers and their corresponding thermometric properties. So first, what is Zeroth law? So according to Zeroth law of thermodynamics, if a body is separately in thermal equilibrium with two other bodies, then the other bodies will be in thermal equilibrium with each other. So you can see that body A is in thermal equilibrium with body B and is also in thermal equilibrium with body C. Then B and C will be in thermal equilibrium with each other. And this figure will be more appropriate to understand the Zeroth law of thermodynamics. You can see that here A and B are being separated by a dithermal wall. Here A and C are being separated by a dithermal wall, and here B and C are separated by a dithermal wall. So what is a dithermal wall? Dithermal wall is that wall which allows the heat flow to take place, unlike the adiabatic wall which prevents the flow of heat through it. Now, if A and B are in thermal equilibrium, then the net flow of heat will be zero between body A and body B. And similarly, if A and C are in thermal equilibrium with each other, the net flow of heat between A and C will be zero. Then, if B and C are brought together with a dithermal wall separating the two, there will be no heat flow taking place between the bodies. Now, what is thermal equilibrium? Thermal equilibrium is the condition under which two substances in physical contact with each other exchange no heat energy. Two substances in thermal equilibrium are said to be at same temperature. So, as they are having same temperature, they are in thermal equilibrium. Zeroth law explains the basis of temperature measurement. So, what is temperature? People do define temperature as degree of hotness and coldness, but more accurate definition would be that it is the property which decides the direction of heat flow. So if A is at a higher temperature compared to B, there will be heat flow taking place from A to B, and the process will cease when both A and B attain equal temperature. So Zeroth law establishes temperature as an universal and measurable property of the matter. I know that after this your concept about the Zeroth law and temperature should be crystal clear. Now, we'll discuss why the name Zeroth law has been given to it. Because Zeroth law is only specific to thermodynamics. You can see in other branches of science, you are having laws which are related to each other, like Newton's laws. But nowhere you find that there is a law named as Zeroth law. So why this name Zeroth law has been given? This is due to the reason that much before the introduction of Zeroth law of thermodynamics, the first, second and third law of thermodynamics have been formulated. But when Zeroth law was formulated, it was realized that it forms the basis of temperature measurement. Temperature found mentioned in laws of thermodynamics without properly defining it. So it has been decided that it should precede the laws of thermodynamics. That's why the name Zeroth law of thermodynamics have been given. And in fact, this is one of the most important laws of thermodynamics. Now, once the Zeroth law defines what is temperature and establishes temperature as an universal and measurable quantity, there should be a measuring instrument which can measure the temperature. For measurement of temperature, a reference body is selected and certain physical characteristics of the reference body which varies with temperature is chosen. This reference body is called thermometer, and the property which varies with temperature is called your thermometric property. You can see some commonly used thermometer and corresponding thermometric properties. So, here 5 commonly used thermometers and their corresponding properties have been given. First one is constant volume gas thermometer, where the thermometric property is pressure. Second one is constant pressure gas thermometer, where the thermometric property is volume. The third one is electrical resistance thermometer, where the thermometric property is electrical resistance. Then you are having the thermocouple, whose corresponding thermometric property is thermal EMF. And the last but most commonly used thermometer is mercury in glass thermometer, where thermometric property is length. So to be proper, if I take the example of mercury in glass thermometer, which is most commonly used thermometer, and all of us are acquainted with this type of thermometer. Here what we do, we take mercury as a thermometric fluid, and mercury is having a very high coefficient of thermal expansion. We know that whenever any substance is subjected to heat, it undergoes expansion. But in case of mercury, that is quite significant, and we can measure that. So here the thermometric property is length. So as it is subjected to higher temperature, there will be expansion, and you can find out the corresponding temperature. It is so calibrated that it shows the exact temperature. Similarly, considering the other thermometric properties, the temperature can easily be measured in case of other thermometers. So, after watching this video, I sincerely believe that your idea about Zeroth law and all other corresponding things would have been crystal clear. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you.